look, outside of that, the feds picked you up 2 times, right? You said the feds have picked you up on numerous occasions, right?
What part?
Lady
what time?
Fino,
Yeah. Okay, so look.
So
we're gonna elaborate and we're gonna respond to that. Yeah. No. Because at the end of the day, it's like this, right? Because when the same time they came and picked your ass up, right? They came and got Big Useless, right? And then they rolled on me.
Yeah.
So you already know the answer.
I don't know that they wrote on you. I'm telling you. I'm saying
we dealing with this
2 separate times.
Okay,
I hear you.
Okay, wait. Hold on.
You're talking.
No, look
to them.
Okay, so listen.
You can't just say you know.
Okay, no. So this is a couple of years ago, right?
Yeah.
Bricc baby hit me. Well, like
I know what's up.
Hold on. No, you
on the play. On the play.
Yeah, on the play, right?
Yeah.
And then some dogs eat somebody, right? So they contact Bricc. They was like, Bricc, we need our shit back. Can you get it from this individual, right? Yeah. Which is me. Bricc hit me and it was like, man, they ordered you up. I said, nigga, you about to be ordered up. You get what I'm saying? That was the conversation.
Yeah.
What happened? You get what I'm saying? Our interaction when getting to know each other. So Bricc found out what I do, and I found out what he do. You get what I'm saying? So next question.
Meanwhile, none of us know or need to know.
So it was basically when I called, I seen the play, but he know what I'm on. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Because we argued, I think, when he said I'm about to get ordered up, because I think we had some words.
Yeah, we had some words and stuff like that.
Nigga, order what? Nigga,
but you probably thought he was coming from a different place.
What I'm saying is, because, all right,
two birds in one stone, put it that way.
If I get his number from Big Bro, or however I reach you, I'm like, get me in contact with Cuz, boom, 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 boom. So when Cuz, I'm like, Cuz, they trying to, you know what I mean? I don't know that Cuz moving like this, so when I tap in, he's like, man, that's what Cuz do. I'm like, oh yeah. And they basically telling Cuz the same shit. I'm like, oh, that's why they want me to go get it from Cuz, because can't nobody else get it from Cuz. I'm like, this one, you ain't gonna be able to get back without you gotta come with some cash. You get what I'm saying? But either way it go. I get what you said. Yeah. All right.
So,
man, when keeping it real goes wrong, when keeping it all the way real goes incredibly wrong. Now, if you're not in the know and you're not really tapped in as to what's going on, I think this is a very important story for people who are listeners and viewers of my channel, because I want to push the message of being a civilian. I want to push the message and salute and champion the people who go to work 9 to 5 or who have a regular job, who put their nose down and they just work and grind and get to the bag legally, right? I salute you guys who are not gang members. I salute you guys and women, even the few women who listen to my videos and support me. I salute you for not being a criminal or gang member, man. Let me tell you something, man. 50 Cent said in a song with Casanova, I am not gang. I do not gang bang. You play with me, I'ma pull up and bang bang. That was one of the smartest things that 50 Cent has ever said on a record. He made it very clear. I am not gang. I do not gang bang. Right? As opposed to these individuals, Big U, Luce Cannon, and Bricc Baby, and among others who are proud rolling 60s gang members, Crip gang members who not only went on their shows, right, but went on multiple media platforms and proclaimed their gang affiliation, man. By the way, if you're new here, man, like, comment, subscribe, man. Support your boy. And as we talk about this, as we move along on this, because this is a huge news story in hip-hop, period. Like, comment, subscribe as y'all come in here. Look, who is Big U? Who are these characters? Why do they matter? I put a video at the beginning, right, where Luce Cannon, the guy in the LA fitted hat, right, and Bricc Baby, the guy with the red beanie, are talking on a podcast called the No Jumper Podcast, which has about 4 million subscribers, right? and their flagship show called the No Jumper Show, discussing this federal case, this ongoing investigation, man. And they were trying to speak in code, but, well, that code got cracked. Because I'm going to put the video or maybe I'll describe the video where the feds, and I'm talking about not just the feds, LAPD and the IRS, basically break down the RICO. Yes, the RICO, right? What is a RICO? Racketeering and continuation of a criminal organization, right? Pertaining to Big U, Eugene Henley.
Proven otherwise. Let me talk a little bit about Mr. Henley and the street gang here. As I said, Mr. Henley is a widely known leader within the rolling 60s. He rose to prominence in that gang decades ago, and he has since been a fixture on the internet, talk shows, and podcasts, all things that law enforcement have looked at closely as part of this investigation. He has maintained the image of an entertainment industry entrepreneur running a music label, and of somebody who gives back to the community here in Los Angeles, funding a South LA-based charity, developing options, which purports to help at youth risk escape gang life and escape the perils of gangs in high crime areas. The facts alleged in the complaint paint a very different picture. It is one of a murderer, a thief, a liar, and a cheat, and the criminals that enabled him. For example, Mr. Henley engaged in a murder of a musician signed to his label in 2021 and dumped the victim's body in Las Vegas off of the I-15 freeway. He then attempted to evade and obstruct the investigation into the murder, including ordering witnesses not to speak with law enforcement. Henley's criminal enterprise also engaged in other crimes, including transporting prostitutes across state lines, extorting strip clubs, marijuana dispensaries, and other businesses, and fraudulently applying for COVID loans in the form of a business relief loan. On that application, Mr. Henley falsely stated that his music label, Unique Music, operated at a $200,000 profit in 2019 and was entitled to government assistance, despite the reality that the company had operated at a loss and was ineligible for such relief. Finally, Mr. Henley is accused of embezzling donations made by celebrities, professional athletes, and businesses to his charity, Developing Options, which, as I said, purports to give South LA at-risk youth alternatives to gang violence, drugs, and other criminal activity. Henley used this charity as a front. He used it to conceal his fraudulent activities, his criminal enterprises activities, and evade detection from law enforcement. If convicted on the racketeering conspiracy, he and his co-conspirators face approximately a 20-year federal prison sentence. I want to thank our federal law enforcement partners, our state law enforcement partners who brought about the result here today. The Los Angeles Metropolitan Gang Task Force from the FBI. It's comprised of FBI agents, LAPD officers, IRS criminal investigation, the U.S. Department of Justice Inspector General's Office, Los Angeles Police Department, the North Las Vegas Police Department. This case is a great example of state and federal law enforcement working together to address harm from a criminal enterprise.
All right. And here's where it gets even more convoluted, man. This guy, Big U, right, is not only accused of unaliving a 21-year-old rapper called Rayshawn Williams. He's accused of extorting people. He's accused of robbing people. He's accused of doing all types of gang-ish and leading a set of the Rolling 60 Crips, right? While also being a community activist. And guess what? I'm going to say something that's going to shock you. He was also working for the police. Let me repeat what I just said. He was also working with the police. Either I'm going to put a video at the end or I might put it around here. I don't know what. I'm going to do it in the editing. Editing me is going to do it. Regardless of what y'all just heard, the fact remains is Big U was an admitted gang member, pretend community activist, and the people underneath him who were his right-hand man or his subordinates or whatever, people in his posse, his crew, were Bricc baby, Luce Cannon. And they had been raided by the feds multiple times. In other words, they knew this was coming. Instead of denouncing the gang and making it clear, I'm not gang, I do not gangbang, these idiots have been proclaiming and almost bragging about their crimes. Which leads me to think, bruh, were you part of it? Were you actually an actual participant? Were they letting you do the dumb ish so that they can catch you crashing out? And my conclusion is simple. Yes, they want you to crash out because they know that y'all crash out. They know they're stupid. Let me tell you something, man. Being a gang member in 2025 is one of the stupidest things you can ever do. You can ever do, man. Back in the 80s and the 90s, even the early 2000s, at least there was a form of secrecy. At least it wasn't all in Front Street. But you are a gang member with a social media following. On your brand is Rolling 60. You're saying on 6-0, on the dead homies every 5 seconds. Stupid. Yeah, I'm telling you, part of being a gang member is you have to be dumb as hell to join the gang. But shout out to the civilians out there, man. We out here doing what we got to do, man. Being a gang member is one of the dumbest things you can do. Now, I don't wish jail on nobody. But if they did these things, keep them under the jail. But if they're innocent, free them. But if they did that ish, man, I think the feds did a fantastic job. You better salute these individuals, get a raise. Because what the hell are you doing as a gang leader, robbing people, right? And then unaliving, 21-year-olds, right? Extorting people. And then going in front of everybody saying you're a man of the community, man. You lying snake or rat MFer. And you know what? If you're a gang member going on podcasts and talking about active criminal investigations, you stupid enough to go to jail, man. I don't know what to tell you. Enjoy the jail cell because you dumb enough to do that. Big J TV, I'm gonna make this perfectly clear. I am not gang. I do not gang bang. I'm out.